Hello everyone, this is a follow-up video to yesterday's video. CHG removed any game package from buyback that contains Squadron 42. We have this posting from 3rot. I will say, for anyone still wondering, it's been labeled as a bug, and he shows 3 comments from CDaddy CHG. That's news to me. I would be the one disabling them. Currently, the only kind of package that would have Squadron 42 that you can't buy back right now would be one of the old packs that contain physical items in it. There are 2 issues with this. First, who is CDaddy CHG? Where is this from? There is indeed a CDaddy CHG working for CHG. However, he doesn't post much on Spectrum. His last posting is 25 days ago. So I was wondering, where is this from? It's not Spectrum, it's not Discord, it's not a Reddit. And then Flickr had the idea, of course, this is Twitch. These are your typical Twitch icons. Everyone on Twitch can make a name, CDaddy_CIG. If I want, I can make a name, Camural_CIG, which of course I won't do. So I'm not too convinced this is really CDaddy CIG working for CIG. Second issue is, CHG removed all packs that contain Squadron 42 from buyback, even those that do not contain physical items. Nightlord, you believe some third-party site? This is bullshit. And we have this posting from Brasok, formal complaint, lack of transparency, and the blocking of Squadron 42 and legacy pledges. As a long-term backer and veteran who has financially supported this project since its most uncertain days, I am writing this to express my absolute rejection and deep indignation regarding the recent disabling of pledges within the buyback system, specifically affecting packages that include Squadron 42. This maneuver, executed silently and without any prior warning, represents one of the most disappointing and underhanded actions CHG has taken towards its most loyal user base for the following reason: blocking of Squadron 42, lack of ethics, inconsistency, erosion of the project's future. We demand an immediate ratification or at the very least, a formal explanation. The development of the best damn space sim ever cannot be used to justify opaque business practices that harm the original investors. A company that prides itself on transparency must demonstrate it through actions, not just promotional videos. My thoughts? CHG, if you're doing something so drastic, why don't you at least announce it weeks before? Instead, you are just doing such a drastic measure without even informing us. My guess, this is either a bug or intentional. According to leaks, Chris has allegedly put at least $500 million exclusively into Squadron 42. Maybe it's even more now. Very little of this will port over to the PU. Even if Squadron 42 will be a fantastic game and a huge success, it is very unlikely it will make $500 million. And there will be chapter 2 and 3.
Well, I mean, the whole Squadron, it's a sort of it's a trilogy. It's a 3-game arc. Will be before the events will be sort of a little bit before where we're setting the PU. So it will have the same kind of impact that we'll be unlocking new things. So kind of what we would do is we would be doing episode 2 or episode 3. We'll also be adding some opportunity or have content that could be unlocked if you've done that in the PU. Once we have episode 1 out and done with all the technology there, 2 and 3 won't necessarily be as long a process, right? Because we've had to build all this technology that didn't exist before. We really want to push it, and so we've been focusing on building tools. But once the tools are in place, 2 and 3 they're not going to happen in overnight, but they will happen a lot quicker than 1 did.
A game studio that says, oh, we are so transparent, should at least explain why they did this. 3 years ago, CHG removed Squadron 42 from their store. Salus CHG, Squadron 42 has been removed from the store at its current price, but will return at a later time. This change is not meant to signify anything other than an expected price change. Of course, this means it will get more expensive. And back in the days, people thought, yeah, this means Squadron 42 must be very close. No, this is 3 years ago. And now we have the same people saying CHG removing Squadron 42 from buybacks means it must be close. I am not so sure. We also have this more than 2 years ago. CHG removed engineering manual for modders silently from their pledge store. Add-ons, engineering manual for modders, digital, $10 US. To this day, CRT never explained why they did this. Again, for a game studio that prides themselves for being so transparent, I fail to see any transparency. By the way, same thing with the roadmap that CRT removed in February 2022 after they called us roadmap watchers. We don't have a roadmap anymore. All we have since February 2022 is a release view for the very next patch and a progress tracker that does not track progress. All we can see in the progress tracker is someone was supposed to work on something for a certain amount of time, but we don't know if this someone actually worked on this, and we don't know how far the progress is. Calling this progress tracker is the ultimative gaslighting. Chris, you succeeded in something at least. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen. And now we have Flickr self-destructing a hoverboard at a caterpillar. Let's see if the caterpillar gets destroyed. Okay, Flickr, it's your show. I hope that Flickr can make it.
Self-destruct activated.
I hope that Flickr can make it. Okay, I can catch up to the caterpillar. Okay, I see a landing gear. Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.